Welcome back to Matt Chat. I want to have a little chat with you here. We've talked about a couple of different programs that have kind of just lost their way a little bit, and I want to take a moment to talk about FFA, Future Farmers of America. And again, I'm not picking on everybody. I'm not saying that everything is bad. I know there are some good groups out there, and if you're one of them and you're one of the good leaders of FFA out there, hey, more power to you. But I'm concerned about what is happening to FFA in a lot of places and locations. Look, FFA was originally started to help young people to want to continue in farming, to grow in farming, to learn about farming, to hopefully one day make a living at farming, raising livestock. And it's amazing what's happening today. First of all, a lot of the funding that is being that has been there for FFA in the schools is being pulled out and directed to other places. And then a lot of the leaders, teachers of FFA now have no experience whatsoever in farming. Some of them may even have an ag degree, but they have no actual real life experience in farming and raising animals or working with the soil. And that bothers me that we are telling our young people to learn from someone that has no real life hands-on experience. And I know not everybody can have that, but you got to get it somewhere. You got to get out and be around farmers and do some farming. But it's also just disturbing to me how many of the FFA groups have gone to just becoming a group where kids can attend and visit and be at, and there's another way to say it, but it's a babysitters club where kids are going and use it to get out of school or to do after school stuff and to hang out. And it's great for kids to have a place to hang out. But look, our goal in FFA is not to babysit kids, but to equip them for the future, to make a living, to learn how to take care of animals, learn how to market those animals, learn how to take care of the soil. It's also interesting to me how much of the FFA that's teaching, the ones that are teaching kids, are big traditional farming, but there is nothing being taught to these kids about regenerative ag and how important grazing is and good pastures and how to take care of the soil and understanding about forbs and warm season and cold season grasses and what that does for your animals and how to have nutrient dense meat and just so many different things. So I want to say to you that we've got to get back to having a program like FFA that has people that are leading it, that have farm experience, real life farm experience, and that are helping to show these kids that this is a great way to make a living. It's what America was founded on, and it's something that is it's a high calling. It's a wonderful occupation. It's something that is very rewarding, and it's a lot of hard work, but farming and raising livestock is a wonderful thing. And so again, one of the problems is that we have turned over so much of FFA to government influence and ran positions. And I'm not completely against the government, but I believe this: the government's main job is to protect the citizens of this dear country, not to give us free handouts, not to think for us, and certainly not to push their agenda. And so I want the government to stay in its lane. I want farmers to be able to teach the next generation, to equip them, and I want us to do it in a way that takes care of the soil, takes care of the land, takes care of the livestock, so that we can be good stewards of this thing. So the FFA needs an overhaul. We need to get back to what it was originally meant to do. We need to emphasize regenerative ag in the FFA. We need to make sure that we've got people. Look, don't emphasize so much the degrees in agriculture and all of this education as much as you do hands-on farm experience. So that's my thought on that. We need to take back Farmers FFA, and we need to help these kids. And if it's not in FFA, get these kids out on the farm, let them see what it's all about, and help these kids so that they have a desire to want to do this in the future. Because Farming is an occupation that is slowly dying. The average age of a farmer in America today is way too old, and we're not reaching the next generation. Hope this has been a help to you. Share it out there, and look forward to our next episode together.